And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Now, I hadn't heard much about Lift It at Essen, but Scott Alden from Board Game Geek said, hey, you've got to check this out. As soon as he told me the concept where you were lifting pieces with a crane from your head, what? Okay, I had to go get it. And that's really what this is. It's Lift It. Sounds like the title of a new song. Anyhow, this is a game in which you use a crane to lift pieces and build them faster than the other team with your head sometimes, or sometimes with someone else's head. You'll see. Okay, the way this game works is you can decide to play in teams or by yourself. Essentially, if you play by yourself, you're going to take this piece here, which is a building block with a small hook attached to it, and you're going to hook that around this piece so that you have a bigger hook that you're going to actually use. If you're playing in teams, you hook it around the side here, like this, of course, and then you take another one and you hook it around the side like that, and then two people are working together to lift one hook. Now, the way the game works is you're going to flip a card over, and this card is going to tell you what you're going to be building this turn. It shows you what pieces to use and how it's supposed to look like from the side. It also tells you how long you have to do it that round. And so the game comes with a timer, and this is an interesting timer. It works like this, where you pull it back a little bit, and it doesn't actually start unless this thing is squeezed in. So you place it onto the table, and when it's out of time, it flips like that. So what we have here is we have these two lovely young ladies who are going to demonstrate how it works. And you can see here's the board, and the way the game works is on your turn, you're going to flip over the top card of the deck. This card is going to show you what you have to build. In this case, here's the card that has to be built. So I'm going to show it here to both of them. And then we're going to set the timer to 40 seconds, like it says. And we say, ready, set, go. And then they're going to use these hooks to try to build it. And they're going to build it in the middle of that round area on each of these. So it looks like Amy, they both got the first piece up. That's good. Now they have to get that red ball and put it on top. Well, it's looking good, looking good, looking good. All right. Congratulations. Now that was done before the time ran out, which is good because the timer is getting ready to pop here. And for each piece that you get in correctly, you're going to get a point. If you get it done before the time runs out, you're also going to get 4 points. So they got that done in plenty of time. But if you'll notice here, look at these spaces on the board. There's blank spaces, and this is how you keep track of points. And when you cross one of those lines, you have a duel with another player, basically. You're going to pick, you can challenge somebody. If you land on that one spot, if you notice, it looks like the person has something on their head. Why, yes. That's because the game comes with these black bands, which can be stretched around the heads. Let's try that again with the headbands. So here we are. Look at this fashion statement. Hooray! All right. So this time they're going to be doing the same thing, but with a different card. Look at the card they're going to be building now. Ooh. So I showed them the card. This time they have 1 minute to get this card done. On your marks, get set, go! Now, I find, as they're doing this, I find that sometimes using your head is easier than not using your head. And I don't mean that in any kind of jokey way, but using your head sometimes can be easier than using your hand. I'm not sure that's a legal move there, Amy. All right, so they're getting the first pieces in the position. Well, I'm not sure what either one of them is doing. So glad you guys are the ones demoing this.
Oh my goodness.
Up, and time's up. So here, Amy would get 1 point, and Melody would get 2 points, and no one else would get anything because no one got it done before time went up. Now, don't take those things off your head. Now we're going to show you a team game with them both using the one on their head. All right, look at them. Yes, someday I'll be showing this in their wedding videos. Anyhow, here we go. This is the card we're going to do this time. I picked an easy one. Wait, that's the same one we just did. We got to do a different one. Here we go. This one right here. Let's try that one with 40 seconds. All right, so there you go. A 40-second one. Ready, set, go.
Next for something. The other way though. Corner. This way, I don't know which way you're going, but what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. Getting that hole there.
Time's running out. Oh!
Wait, that's missing.
Let's see if you can get the piece in anyway, even though time ran out.
What are you doing? Into the cup.
Close enough. And that's pretty much how the game works then. You can see there's different things. The red is basically a ball, the green is a tube. Each team has 2 of these blue pieces, 1 yellow, and then the big blue square, and they can be set in all sorts of ways. And some of the things that they have you do are hard for me to do with my hands. And there's really all sorts of different cards. You can see all these different things, and I mean, some of them, I'm not even sure they're even possible to get done. Like this one here, in 2 minutes, maybe an expert can do it, but I can barely get half that done. Anyhow, the first person to get around or to get to the end of their board, you have different paths here for different players, is the winner, although you can play at fewer points. You can pretty much just play and draw a card and see who can do the card faster too. Lifted is silly fun. And that is exactly what it is. I mean, I can't imagine anyone taking this game very seriously. It's very difficult to do so when you have a crane wrapped around your head. Now, these cranes are pretty cool. Everything fits in the box pretty nice. The pieces are nice and plastic componenty. I can let my son, my 10-month-old son, play with them, and he won't destroy them, maybe the strings, but the other pieces, they're fun to play with, block-wise. The game board, the track, it's one of these party games where are we really keeping track of score? We're just seeing who can do it fastest, and the team games of this, where you're both holding a stick or you're both on your head, are a lot harder than you think because, well, you have the one person who's trying to tell the other person what to do the whole time. And I've met some people who just absolutely refuse to stick this on their head because that makes them look weird and dumb as they go sit and watch some more reality TV. This is cool, design neat, it's a novelty, I enjoy it. Don't know that I want to play it all the time because honestly parts of it are very hard to do. And the cards, I wish they had kind of like made the cards in easy, simple, easy, hard, medium, and hard so that you can kind of work your way up there. But you never know what card you're going to get. And some of the ones that look easy anyway are very deceptively difficult to do. So the enjoyment of this game is probably not to be one of the players, but to be one of the spectators to the game. That's what I think. Anyhow, until next time, I'm Tom Vasel. You've been watching Dice Tower. Check out Lift It if you like silliness. Dice Tower judgment approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Türe zu!